Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Our next guest makes the most delicious bakery-style vegan chocolate chip cookies, and you'd never guess how easy they really are to whip up. We welcome creator of the vegan kitchen blog Bakeries, Jan Carlisle. Welcome, Jan.
Thank you for having me here,
It
Hannah.
smells like the most decadent chocolate chip cookies in here. I would not guess that this is a vegan recipe.
Yeah, a lot of people are really surprised, but it's actually really easy, and if I were to give them to just anybody and not say anything, they would never guess.
They wouldn't know. And this is a good time too. We're talking about the holidays coming up. You're hosting family. Everybody has some different dietary options on the table. So how do we get started?
Okay, so the first thing we do is we melt our coconut oil, because that kind of takes a while, and we use refined coconut oil because the unrefined coconut oil is kind of overbearing. And you could really taste the coconut.
Sure.
Okay, so let's go ahead and lift this up. We are going to mix both our sugars. So if you can grab both sugars and the salt. Okay, we're just gonna put all of that in here.
Lots of sugar.
Yes.
Are we dumping all these in here?
Yes, we are.
Okay. And the salt, you said this one?
Yes.
Okay. All in?
Yes.
All in the pot together. Let's go. Oh gosh.
Teamwork.
Okay. Teamwork.
There you go. Here,
It's happening. It's
you got
happening.
it.
Only a minor spill. No one saw that.
That is perfect.
That did not just happen. Okay.
Okay. Woo! All right, so we are gonna melt all that together.
Okay.
And just kind of let that mix on medium.
Let everybody get to know each other in there.
Right?
Okay.
Like, hello.
So oil, sugars, salt.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after that, we are gonna start, we're gonna go in with our milk, vegan milk, and that can be anything as long as it's unsweetened.
Okay. Milk of your choice, basically. Okay.
Perfect. And our vanilla extract.
Okay, beautiful.
And it doesn't actually matter what kind of vanilla extract, just as long as it's vanilla extract.
Okay,
it doesn't have to be fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna just let that go until it has a consistency of, like, you know, maple syrup.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It was reversed. I'm like, come on, the bat. All right, so that is pretty good right there.
That's the sugary, ooey gooey stuff to start. Okay.
Okay, so all right, so what's next is this part might require a little bit more navigating. So it's just going to be the flour and the baking soda.
Are we going to dump it all in, or are we slowly incorporating?
We are going to dump it all in.
Let's do it. I like that.
Very simple.
Okay. And what type of flour do you prefer or like to use?
So I just use plain all-purpose flour.
Okay.
I don't use cake flour or anything fancy like that.
Okay,
because I want it to be dense.
I always like to ask. You never know. Sometimes it matters. Sometimes it doesn't matter so much, depending on your recipe.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we are going to switch our attachment, and we are going to use our...
Man, you're like a real professional, changing out the equipment in the middle. Okay.
And now we're going to kind of go slow because you don't want to make a huge mess.
Okay. How often do you make these?
At least once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for the holidays, I don't even bother making like the traditional holiday cookies just because these are that good that no one really ever complains.
And anybody can eat them and enjoy them, so
exactly.
Probably pretty popular this time of year too, I would imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we have that, and then, so here's the real secret. So with the kind of like the fancier like chocolate chips, the fancier chocolate chip cookies, like you kind of notice that you have like bigger pools of chocolate.
Chunk.
Yeah. So regular chocolate chips are made to retain their shape.
Okay.
So, and to avoid having to do dishes, I just kind of crack these.
I like
so
this.
If you want to that a little bit.
That's some like sensory therapy too. Take your aggression out on the. So you've got some nice dark chocolate, organic, beautiful.
Yes.
How much chunkage do you go for?
So let's see. So
I have a rough chop. Yeah. We're just gonna go in anyway because we're gonna run out of time. Perfect. So are these all going in?
Yeah. So they're all going to be
Yeah. Just get and then crazy with it.
Okay. There we go.
Beautiful.
And it's usually about like 3 ounces. Just like
look
one
how gorgeous those come out when they're all done. I cannot wait.
Uh-oh. That's why you got it.
There we go. We're locked in.
All me. Oh yeah. And it just sounds, it's because the chunks are so big.
This is exciting.
It's like just causing like havoc.
All right, we're down to about a minute left. So is this our base that we're...
Yes.
Our cookie dough is complete?
Yes. Okay, so here's actually the next part that I should have mentioned. So when we take this out, Okay, you're gonna notice that it's still kind of like, it looks like it's melted. That's because of the coconut oil.
Okay.
So what we do is we grab our cookie scoop, and we use this, and we scoop it, and we put it in the
perfect little cookie dough balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that needs to sit in the fridge or freezer for like an hour, because if we don't do that, then we're gonna get like a huge
big
spread.
mush.
Yeah, exactly.
Which it still tastes good, but
yes.
Let's see TV magic. We've got some that are ready for us in the oven right now, because I gotta take a bite before we run out of time. My mouth has been watering.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
All afternoon, Jan. I'm so excited. And a sprinkle of fancy salt, right?
Yes. So that's sea salt flakes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab a little
excited about it.
Oh my gosh. What kind of salt do you love? What kind of salt is this?
So this is actually Maldon salt, or Maldo salt. It's a lot bigger than the kosher sea salt. This is, I mean, it's just so big. It's just perfect because it really balances out the sweetness of the brown sugar.
I would not know that was a vegan recipe if you didn't tell me.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you so much for coming. It was great to meet you. Very delicious.
For having me.
We'll have this recipe and more information about Jan and her blog Bakeries on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.